Respected students, welcome back everyone. Today's video is about the playlist which we have started, mock interviews of our loyal subscribers. And we have uploaded around 2 mock interviews as of now, and more 4 to 5 mock interviews are going to come. But the first mock interview which I have uploaded, okay, that answers I am going to explain in this video. The candidate was a girl who was having 2+ years of experience, and in that 30 to 35 minutes of video, I have asked her 20 to 25 questions. She had also given very properly answers in that interview also, but I am going to explain properly these answers to you. Okay, so those who have watched that mock interview, they can watch this video for the answers. So see, I have only written here the questions. If you can see, in every slide 3 to 4 questions I have written here. The reason why I have not written answer, because when I am going to explain you that answer in the video, please take, before starting this video, before I am answering the uh, all the answers for the question, please take one notebook, please take one pen and write down this question now, like video falls under structure or unstructured data subsets in SQL. Properly write down these questions there, and whatever I am going to tell in this video, note down that below it. Okay, the reason is because, see, when you are working in IT industry, you need to be a good listener. See, I could have easily written down that all the answers below this question. The reason I am not writing, because whatever I am going to explain in the video, listen it carefully, use your headphone, microphone, all whatever you are having, okay, and then listen it properly, and whatever I am going to tell, write down below that question, because you will have proper revision. Means when first time you will listen that time, and while writing into your notebook, second time you will write, so you will have 2 3 times revision in same this 30 35 minutes of video. Okay, so that is, it is going to help you in IT industry. You must be a good listener. In meetings also, they are going to tell you 1 or 2 times only, you have to listen it. The client is going to tell you 1 or 2 times only, you have to listen it properly and work on your task or CR. Okay, so now let's start with the video properly. So the first question what I had asked in that mock interview was whether a video. Okay, so that girl have said that I had asked her question that what are your hobbies. She said that my hobbies are video editing and all those things. So I have directly asked her question that video which is that it falls under structure, semi-structure or unstructured data. See, there are 3 types of data: structure, semi-structure and unstructured. Okay, so we Power BI developer or we data analyst which are there, we always work on structured data only. Structured data means properly table will be there, columns will be there, their data type will be derived, proper clean data will be there, all the logics, grouping, concatenation, everything will be applied there, primary keys, foreign keys will be applied, rdms, rdbms, whatever it is, properly it will be applied in SQL Snowflake. So that is structured data. But this video which is there, video, images, audio, all those things are not, that falls under unstructured data. Okay, unstructured data means the data which is not structured properly, which is not in table and everything, data type is not passed, it is on an unstructured data. So the answer for the first question is video falls under which, then it falls under unstructured data. Okay, write down this in your notebook, write down the question first, then write down whatever answer I have told you. Second, now what are the subsets in SQL? See, you know what are the subsets, but this keyword many times it confused. Even that girl was also confused in that video. Then I gave her hint like what is DDL, DML, everything. So when it comes to subsets, it is DDL, data definition language. It is DML, data manipulation language. It is DQL, data query language, and more two are there. If you want to really impress the interviewer, tell more to like DCL, data control language, and TCL, transaction control language. Okay, so in data definition language, like creating of table is there, deleting of the table is there, adding new column. Okay, everything comes under this DDL, like drop. Okay, rename, come like this it comes. Okay, now coming to DML. DML is like inserting of data. Okay, inserting of data, then commands like insert and everything comes under uh, DML. In DDL, drop, delete, alter, everything will come, and in DML, insert will come. DQL is like select statement, select star, which is the select star from table name, that falls under DQL, data query language. Okay, then more is like DCL, TCL. In DCL, data control language, grant revoke is there, giving access and removing of access, grant and revoke. And in TCL, transaction control language, okay, like commit, rollback and save point. These three things are there: commit, rollback and save point. Okay, so DDL, data definition language, okay, like creating of table, drop, alter, everything, it will come. DML is like inserting the data into it. Okay, insert command, which is the most important, insert, update, which is the that will come. In DQL, select statement, select star from table number 1, that is DQL. And DCL is grant, revoke. TCL is commit, rollback, save point. Grant, revoke is giving access and removing of access. Okay, commit, rollback, save point in TCL. This is subsets in SQL. Write down this in your notebook properly, whatever answers I am telling you. Now, third question was that same girl had one profile picture in our video and she had wore watch. So I asked her, do you like watches? She said yes. So I asked that whether the price of watch, 1200 rupees, 2500, 300 rupees, whatever it is there, it will come under dimension or fact. So guys, whenever the data is like price, okay, quantity or revenue, sale, money related, anything it is there, na? It is, those are business numbers, and I have told you many times, business numbers will fall under fact table or fact columns. So price of watch will always come under fact, not under dimension. Okay, coming to our fourth question. If we have account number column as 1, 2, 3, it will fall under dimension or fact. So now see, this is a little bit confusing question. So mostly see, if you are having values like 1, 2, 3 now, so see, account number column which are there, we are having modeling, it is like star schema we mostly go for. So always make sure that columns like account number falls under dimension and fact both. And on basis of account number columns only, two tables are connected. Modeling is all about connecting of two tables on basis of same column and key. So account number columns will always come under both dimension and fact. Point number one. Point number two, we here the question is asked that we have account number column as 1 to 3, means you can see here 1 is also not repeated, 2 is also not repeated and 3 is also not repeated. So it means the values are unique. So when it values are unique, it means that it is a primary key, and when it is a primary key always falls under dimension table. Okay, so in this question case, it will fall under dimension. But if the question would be that account number column, whether it falls under dimension or fact, then it falls under both. Okay, you can write down this properly in your notebook. Please write down. I am telling, just don't write the question. Whatever answer I am telling, watch this video with 0.75x if you are not able to understood, or watch 10 seconds, listen it, pause it, then write down that line. Again, resume it, then watch 10 seconds with 0.75x, again write down it. Coming to table 1 has 1, 2, 3 and table 2 has 3, 4. What is left hand and right hand result? See, mostly what people think or candidates what they think that only question related to left joint and right joint, full outer joint will be asked. But in this case, if you will see now, left anti and right anti, many means interviewers don't ask, but if when I take interviews, I mostly go for left anti and right anti, because I want to see whether a candidate is good or expert in SQL, especially in joins. Okay, so inner join, left join, right join, it is common nowadays, but I go for left hand and right hand. So table 1 has 1 to 3 values, table 2 has 3 4. So what is the result? See, left hand I will have 1 2 and right hand I will have 4. The reason why 3 is neglected from both, because 3 is common in both. So whatever is common will be removed, and whatever is unique among both of the table, that will be shown. You can give this example also. Okay, then sixth question is, I had asked her that what type of account you have used. So see, she said that pro, and tell me about pro account. So whenever they will ask about pro account, tell 4 5 things. First is that the fees of pro account, it is roughly around $10, but every 6 to 8 months it keeps changing, $1 2 plus minus. Once it was last year, it has went to $13 as well, and again came back to $10. So you can tell that the fees of pro account is $10. Schedule refresh we can do 8 times a day, 8 times a day. Okay. Third thing, you can say that the storage what we get for pro account is 10 GB. Okay, the storage what we get for per pro account is 10 GB. And pbx file we can't upload. For example, if your report is there, one report in one pbx file, then we can't upload that more than 1 GB. It is said 1 GB, but till 1200 MB we can upload it, because I have also uploaded, published pbx file with 1200 MBs in pro account. Okay, so till 1200 MBs you can publish, and 10 GB storage, 8 time refresh a day, and around $10 fees. These 4 to 5 points you can tell about pro account. Now coming to seventh question, how many times schedule refresh happen in your project and what were the timings? So see, mostly you all are Indians now here, and we are having clients mostly from USA, UK, Canada, mostly from USA only, US and UK. So see, what we follow mostly in projects, import mode is only used 70 to 80%. Live connection is used in the case of direct query live connection, in case of heavy data, or if you want complete live updated project, then only. But that also question I have asked, and I will explain that. But 70 to 80% import mode is only used. So see, in if you are working from India, then your shift will be 9 to 6, 10 to 7, 11 to 8, 12 to 9. That's these 3 4 shifts you will be working. So from whether 9 a.m. to 9 10 p.m., from this only one of the shift you will be having. So when we do schedule refresh, now see, when we get data from client in CSV Excel flat files, then that are dumped into Azure Blob Storage, and that Python script is run, everything is happening, and then with the help of that pipeline, it is run, and data is getting, incremental data is getting inserted in our SQL Snowflake. Everything, this thing is happening. So mostly schedule refresh is done when you are working in import mode with working from India with US client, then after 9 p.m. and before 9 a.m. in morning. So when you are not working on your report now, that time schedule refresh is done. Me see, I had worked with many projects, on many projects with many clients now. When we used to work with import mode, live connection to chola, it is okay. Lively only data will be updated. But with import mode, when we used to not work on our reports now, that time schedule refresh used to happen. Okay, after 9 p.m. and before 9 a.m. in morning. Even when I had worked with ClickSense one project, na, that time also at 5 a.m. morning, data load used to happen. So you can say this thing, but with import mode only. Again, I am saying volume of the data. See, whenever they will ask about volume of the data, you can start with number of rows, number of tables, columns. This is the main thing. You can say that you had worked on 5 to 6 tables. Star schema was there. Mostly star schema is only used. In some of the projects, only one table is used, and through that one table only, modeling is not there, and through that one table only we show everything. If your data source is mostly Snowflake, But if SQL, Azure, everything is there, then mostly modeling is used as per the logic conditions requirements of client. So if modeling is used, star schema is used, then one fact table, 4 5 dimension tables are there. So you can say start by that we had 4 to 5 tables in which one fact and rest were dimension tables. For fact tables, there were columns like 30, 40, 50, and fact tables always have many rows like 4 million, 5, 6, 7, 8 millions. And rest dimension table had columns like 8, 10, 12, and rows 1000, 2000, max 4, 5000. So this is the answer what you can give for volume of the data. Write down this in notebook again, I am telling. Which schema used in your project? Obviously, mostly I have told you 70 to 80% import mode is only used, but in some of the projects what they are doing now, I will tell you, even I had work on that. Dimension tables they are taking with import mode, but fact tables they are taking with direct query. The reason is because the data is huge there. Like this model is also followed. Second is schema. In schema, star schema, they are doing this thing. In next question, I will tell you about live connection. But answering to ninth question, which schema using project, you can say star schema. We don't use galaxy schema or fat consultation. Mostly star schema or snowflake use, but mostly star schema is only used. Okay, star schema is only used. Again, I am telling you properly because performance wise it is good. What was your connectivity mode? See, this answer depends. If your data is huge means very big data is there, like 2 3 4 5 GB in 15 20 million rows are there, means 1.5 to 2 crores, like these rows are there, no? Then in that case we always go for live connection. And if client wants a report, means if he is watching right now, then it should be 5 10 minutes before updated only, properly live report if we want. And data is used, then in that case live connection is used. Rest if data is not that heavy and everything, and if client is okay with uh, report till yesterday, like means t minus 1 if it is there, then we can go for import mode only. But mostly say see, whatever you had work on your report, that you can say. But the rest who are into new into this Power BI industry, they can say that we had work on import mode. That's it. Why your team didn't use live connection? I have told you only. If heavy data is there, huge, very big data set is there, along with many tables, then live connection, obviously. But and if client wants reports to be updated, current reports, live reports, if we want to see live reports, numbers and everything, if they want updated, then live connection is used in this two case. Okay, rest then we go for import mode only. Answering to 12th question, how you used to share reports with clients? See, reports are shared. It's very simple. We in Power BI service tutorial what I have made there also I have explained you how to share reports. There you can see that video properly. But we share embedded link. Okay, in that file in Power BI service, go on report, file is there, and click there. Fifth option is there of embedded report, and in that first link whatever we get, that we share with our client if they want to see pre-prod version or prod version. This is first thing. Second is we can create app as well, and with that app, app really makes that attractive report. So with app also we can make. And if you are having clients link, okay, if you know blogger and WordPress, all those things now, then you can understand. We can insert our HTML code of our Power BI report into their WordPress that document, and if home page is made properly, but in that case this third thing also we can share. But mostly the first one which I have told you, embedded link, that is only used. Okay, and the third one can also be used if they want. Their home page, landing page will be made, and our HTML code will be inserted there properly, and there we can share. But in that third case, fit to width option which is there, that is not used. But in first case, fit to width option which is there, that is used, because properly in whole screen they should be able to see. Okay. But the first option which I have told, it is the most simplest thing. Just go on file, click on that fifth option, embedded report, send that link. That's it, nothing else. Now coming to 13th question, which access client had? Obviously client will always have viewer access only. It is the most simple question, but I don't know why many people get confused here. Client will never ever have admin access, member access, contributor access also. Client will always have viewer access only. He can only view the reports. That's it. And if junior Power BI developer is there, he will have contributor access. And if senior Power BI developer is there, then he will have member access. And lead managers which are there, then they will have admin access mostly. But in our company, even lead manager is having member access only. In my earlier project, I had admin access, but it depends on project to project. Even they can give member access, but the one who is junior developer or fresher, he will have contributor. That's it. Tell me about time intelligence DAX function. So see, whenever they will ask about time intelligence DAX function now, first start with MTD, QTD, YTD, all those things. Okay. Say that you have used total MTD, total YTD, total QTD. MTD means month to date. Okay. This month calculation they will do. QTD is quarter to date. This quarter calculation they will do. And year to date is like total years calculation from start date to today's date it will do. So always start with this MTD, QTD, YTD, total MTD, total YTD, total MTD, QTD. Okay. Then date add you can tell. Okay, it always adds date plus minus you can do. Then parallel period is there, same period last year will take you directly to this today's phase but last year 2023, like this. E date which is there, exact date, that's it doesn't fall under time intelligence, please don't get confused, it falls under date and time. Okay, so whatever 4 5 I have told you, like parallel period, okay, same period last year, date add, total MTD, QTD, YTD, or dates in period which is there, dates between which is there, those falls under time intelligence DAX function. For calculating past 2 months, 3 months, there we can use dates in period. Today date is 30 March. What is MTD, QTD, YTD? See, MTD will be 1st March to uh, 30th March. QTD quarter, it falls under first quarter, na? So it will be 1st January to 30 January, and YTD will also be same because year starts with 1st of January only. In this question 30th March, QTD and YTD will fall same because year starts with 1st of January and obviously till 30 January, and QTD quarter starts with even 30 March falls under first quarter na, so it will be 1st January to 30th March only. MTD will be 1st March to 30th March. But for example, if here 30 June would be there, okay, if 30 June would be there, please write down this example also in your notebook. Then in this case, for 30 June, MTD would be 1st June to 30 June. QTD would be 1st April to 30th June, and YTD would be 1st January to 30th June. Okay. You had many columns in data and your report took long time for publishing refreshing. What things you will do? It is the most simple question, but properly you need to answer. Okay, it is the most important simple question, important question, but you need to answer properly. See, they are saying that it is taking long time for publishing refreshing, and you had many columns. So in that line only they have given answers. For example, if you are having, in our case, I will tell, in one of my project, one table was there having 200 columns, and it crossed more than 1 GB file. It used to take 15-20 minutes to publish and refresh all those things. Import mode was also there, and the point was that from that 200 columns, 150 columns were around like data type was whole number and number. So that was also the problem. So what I have done, we have gone, we have checked our BRD document, business requirement document. We saw the logic, everything. We had a meeting with internal meeting with our team, and also with the client, and the columns which were not needed after checking in BRS document, whiteboarding, all that document, the columns which were not needed, that were removed from our Power Query. Just unselect or remove from Power Query. And whatever we do in Power Query, that is not permanent, it is temporary only. If tomorrow also if that columns are needed, we can take back that column. Okay, this is the first thing. Also, another thing what you can do now, you can just take data of last 6 months only. That is also the thing what you can do. It is very simple. Just take data of last 6 months. Okay, but the question is related to many columns, then you can remove the columns. But after checking BRS document, ठीक है, after checking clients requirement, after having meeting with internal meeting with team, then only remove that columns. And let me tell you, it have increased, it had decreased our file size with like 60-70% it decreased, and it came to 350-400 MB in that case. Now 70th question, SQL and Power BI data is not matching today, but yesterday it was fine. See, I will tell you reason for this. It is very simple. The question is like till yesterday, SQL data and Power BI data was matching. Like total sale is there and 50,000 rupees if it is there, then it was showing properly. In SQL also it was showing 50,000, in Power BI also 50,000 it was showing till yesterday. Then today morning data refresh happened in SQL, all those things like as per as our schedule refreshes at morning. But in SQL it is now showing 60,000, but in Power BI it is not showing. The reason is that the main first reason is always that you check your refresh whether it is happened properly or not. The main reason here is that refresh is only not happening, has not happened properly. First thing. Second, check that whether your gateway is on or not. Third thing, check that whether your credentials, authentication, whatever it is properly or not. Or sometimes due to technical error also, everything happens properly, but that is not seen properly in your Power BI report. So you can just download your Power BI report, do manual refresh, and again republish it. That's it. Sometimes it happens, everything is okay, refresh is okay, whether it is also showing success, gateway is also okay, authentication is also okay, maybe due to some technical error it happens, in technology it happens. So just download that pbx file, do manual refresh and republish it. That's it. This four thing you can do. What are header icons? See, header icons I will tell you here. See, header icons are this, nothing but, okay. So header icons, why it is needed now? Because when client sees the report, client always, whether we are showing a table or our table visual or our matrix or pie chart, any visual na, whenever they are seeing, they always wanted that data to be export in Excel view. Okay. So that option which is there, export to Excel, that comes in header icon only. Second is drill up, drill down, and the third, fourth, the most important is personalized visuals. Okay, personalized. So from that personalized visual, what client can do that. For example, if you have made any reporting table, then he can change into matrix, pie chart, funnel, waterfall, whatever he wants. So these things what we have done, he can achieve from the header icons only. Okay, so this is the most important thing. So header icons option you need to always on from visualization page. Coming to types of dimensions. So see, types of dimension is junk dimension. Okay, then role playing dimensions are there. Then slowly changing dimension. See, junk dimensions are always like, uh, for example, if your data is related to finance, then completely one of the column is there which is completely irrelevant. Okay, it is related to logistics, it is related to Zomato data. So if your data is financial, what is delivery partner's name doing there? So it is completely junk dimension. Slowly changing dimension is also there, that I will explain in this 20 number question. But again, role playing dimension is there, like when same dimension key with all its related attribute is joined to many foreign key, okay, which is present in foreign table, sorry, fact table. So in that case, it is role playing dimension, conform dimension, degenerate dimension. These types of dimensions are there. But the most important you can tell is junk dimension, because data engineer team which is there who cleans the data, ETL works they do, they always work on junk dimension. Role playing dimension, slowly changing dimension, we always work on that. You can tell. So now coming to slowly changing dimension, na. See, whenever in a term we can say dimension keeps changing slowly over time. For example, if I was living in Pune and then I changed my address and went to Mumbai, Nagpur, or Delhi, then that data which is there that has gone changed. So that changing of the data is slowly changing. No history is there. Only present data is shown in the first type of slowly changing dimension. I have made separate video for this slowly changing dimension. You can watch that video. I need to explain properly then. SCD1, SCD2, SCD3 properly I have told you. For example, if I have changed the location, then my only current location will be shown. Like if I am in Mumbai, earlier if I was in Pune, that will be not shown. In SCD second, properly my all data will be shown. I migrated from Pune to Mumbai. At what time? At what date? How many days I was living there? Okay, and in third type of dimension, only normal thing will be shown. Means, in short, my historical data along with my present data will also be shown. I have made one separate video for these types of dimension. You can watch that. Okay. How to create store procedure? See, I will tell you here store procedure. See, store procedure is to store the code which is always used. It increases our performance and reliability. See, SQL developers always create whether view or store procedure, and that we fetch always. If a table is created like create table, that we don't fetch Power BI developers. We always fetch whether views or store procedure. So it is created like create procedure ABC as, and then whatever our logics are there that we apply and end we do. If you want to change or edit store procedure, then alter is used in that case. And if you want to pass the security, this 314 line which is there with encryption, we write that. So it passes the security to our store procedure. Okay. And this way store procedure is always made, and where it is stored, it is stored in our programmability. What is there, it is stored there. Okay, store procedures. Coming to 22 question, your data had security and cache transaction and displayed both transaction and table. Okay, so what you will do? So let's see that we had a data, it had security and uh, cache transaction both into it, and we have passed that in our table visual. So in our table visual, security and cache transaction both are shown. So see what you can do, in which column that is there, you can just pass that column in slicer, and from that slicer also client can use that. Okay. He can just use that slicer filter, or else this tags he can make. If is blank, table name, transaction, security, cache, and this DAX calculate column which is there, that you can pass in slicer. It is known as radio button, and then two options will be shown, security and cache. So whenever he will click on security, only transaction related to security will be shown in that table. Whenever he will click on cache, only transaction related to cache will be shown. That's it. So you can either create normal slicer visual, or you can create this calculate column. Okay. So we have discussed all the questions. So if you have any kind of doubt, make sure you are commenting, and within 1 hour I will reply you to this that comment. And if you have watched the video till end, make sure you are subscribing and pressing bell icon for all upcoming videos, and follow us on social media, especially Instagram and Telegram. Thank you guys for watching till end. Thank you.